So for most of my life, I have been crippled by anxiety, fear, self-doubt, never thinking I'm good enough. Around about 2 years ago, I was having a conversation with a really good friend, and I was talking to her about how I wanted to start making videos and start helping people through social media, but I just didn't think that I could do it, and I was worried if people didn't want to listen. I was worried what people were going to think, and she kept telling me that I'd be really good at it and to go for it. So around 1.5 years ago, 6 months after having this conversation, I plucked up the courage to ring a social media marketing guy, and his name was Theo Thompson. So Theo and I started working together, and we knew one big part that I needed to work on was my self-development, because if I wasn't confident and happy with myself, then I wasn't going to be able to help other people. So after giving me a few self-development books that went down really well, I asked for another one, and this time he told me to read the Bible. Now, when I first met Theo, I knew he was a Christian, but I didn't really think that he was ever going to talk to me about it, and I didn't think that he would point me to the Bible for self-development. Anyway, I thought, what have I got to lose? I'd always called myself a Christian, but to be honest, I'd never really looked into it, so I thought, why not? So I found my Bible and dusted it off, and I remember looking at it and thinking, where am I meant to start? This is a big, big book. So I thought to myself, I'm just going to open it to a random page, read one verse, and see how I get on. The page I ended up on was Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. In the moment after reading this verse, God spoke to me and he told me my purpose in life. That purpose was to help other people through social media and making my videos and speaking out about the things I had struggled with and how I overcame them. To talk openly about my experiences and my emotions, to let other people know that they're not alone and that it is normal. He told me that everything I had struggled with in life was for a purpose, and everything I'd gone through was to get me to this point in life. I needed to go through it to be able to talk about it and to help other people. Things all started to fall into place after this. I put a post out about me becoming a Christian and finding my faith, and I actually found out that the friend I had been talking to 2 years ago was a Christian herself. God had been placing people in my life, placing experiences in my life to lead me to this moment in time. I'm sure you can all understand how powerful that was to me. So in this moment, I found the one thing that could overpower my anxiety and my fear. I had something stronger than that with me. Not much could really stand in my way now. God has done some incredible things for me so far. He's allowed me to work alongside Theo, who has helped me push my social media. We now reach 2.2 million people per month on Facebook alone. He's given me the courage to be open and talk out. He gave me the courage to walk into Trinity by myself, even though every inch of my body was telling me not to do it. I was so nervous, but the minute I walked through those doors, I was welcomed, and I have never looked back since. He introduced me to my worship group in Ledbury as well, and I've started to meet the most incredible people there who are so supportive about what I'm doing, and also I get to pray with them. I have been blown away by the amount of support I have got and by the amount of encouragement. I am a portal for God to speak and act through. I pray every day for the obedience and courage to keep walking alongside him. Thanks for watching, and God bless.